being raised a Muslim Catholic, and like some of your stories where your dad was telling you your abuelita was going to hell, and
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
how do you balance that? And how did you choose what to believe and what not to believe? Because they
Well,
both very passionately believe they're right.
yeah. Yeah, and that was that was really the start of my religious slash spiritual journey, right? Was that moment when my father told me, your abuelita and your mom and your whole Mexican side of the family is going to hell because they're Christian, right? I was like, what? And he kind of meant it jokingly, but also serious. And that's when I decided there's no way that just one religion can be totally right, because I had been in churches and I had been in mosques, and both sides of my family had read me some of the Quran, read me some of the Christian as a 5-year old, right? So
Right.
I feel very grateful and blessed to have been told that by my father, because that invoked a big questioning in me of like, now I must question everything, right? Even what people tell me this is the truth, I have to be like, well, why? Why is it the truth? How? And I question that. We just had Easter recently on the time that we're recording this episode. Easter just passed. And I remember my grandfather was extremely involved in the Catholic Church. Every Easter, he would do a play in downtown San Antonio. Uh, for the Hispanic community, it was all in Spanish, and it was a reenactment of Jesus Christ. And he was huge into religion. Point being that I was very fortunate to learn a lot about both. And now, fast forward to today, I won't tell you I am a Christian or I'm a Muslim or I'm any religion. I consider myself a spiritual person, and I choose to adopt certain things from certain religions that resonate true with me. So for example, I'm gearing up for Ramadan coming up, a whole month of fasting and living in solidarity with those who experience hunger and thirst for real on a daily basis. Is it fun? No. Is it hard? Yes. Does it interfere with day to day? Yes. It's a very difficult, very disciplined thing to do, but there's something indescribable that happens to you that's beyond just the 5 human senses, right? It's not something that you can touch or smell or see. And that's what the realm is, right? Some spirituality is something that's beyond your physical senses, that happens to you when you do that. And that's when you really recognize what some people call God or energy or spirituality or the universe, when you can feel something that isn't in the physical realm. And that's what happens when I do Ramadan.